Grabe mga DDS, napakalaking iskandalo to. Panoorin nyo ang video. Pinirmahan ang GAA na may maraming blanco. Nako, napakalaking kaso nito. Tapos ngayon i-impeach nyo si Inday Sara. Ito ang dapat nyong i-impeach. Oh. Pipirma ka ng maraming blanco. Napakalaking grabe. Tingnan nyo ang video. Tingnan nyo ang video. Grabe.
Pinirma ng members. And on the same day, December 11, the 222 pages bicameral conference committee report was ratified by the Senate and the House. So both houses ratified it. And the enrolled bill was signed by the President December 30, 2024.
Correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, no? Especially for those Filipinos na, to put this na maintindihan nila, simply sir, kumbaga, there's this document, this bicameral report, na pinirmahan na may mga blanco pa na items.
Yes, makikita ito, nandito sa, ito yung copy ng, total copy ng bicameral conference committee report. Nandito yung 222 pages, may mga vacant pages. I really don't know kung paano lumabas na may figure na pagdating sa GAA.
Okay. Thank you po. Mr. President, sir, what's your comment on this particular issue?
Well, it falls short sa exacting standard ng ating batas na lalo na money appropriations must appear the true and correct value kung anong gusto mong, what would be the application for the money for, public money. Pagka ganon, there's something terribly wrong. And as a matter of fact, I would say, kung may mga blanco yan lumusot, that is not a valid legislation. Kung nasa batas na yan, lumabas na yan ng blanco-blanco, either it could be filled up before or after sa Congress, pagka ganon, what must be submitted is the true and correct figure coming out as prepared by the budget submitted to Congress for appropriation. Pagkaputol-putol yan o may kulang, that is not a valid budget for implementation as law. It's not only inaccurate, but I think the budget is in totality invalid. Hindi na pwede mag-blanco-blanco dyan sa pera ng tao. Ano ka man? It's people's money. Maglagay ka ng mga mga provisions, but without the true and correct items or money that would be appropriated by Congress, by the people owning the money. So everything must be explained clear, patent, without doubt na itong pera na ito para ito sa ganito. Itong para na ito para sa eskwelahan, ito para sa agriculture. But you do not leave any item there vacant. Itong pera na ito blanco to be filled up later on. That is not allowed by law. And that budget is already I would like to remind Congress, mali ho yan. It's invalid. Please correct it. Or recall the budget and demand an explanation kung bakit dumating sa inyo yan na ganon kablangko.
Paano nakalusot?
We are not, para ka binigyan ka ng blanco check dyan, o sige, bahala na kung ano ilagay ninyo. In the same manner, yung mga blanco-blanco dyan, what whatever or whoever corresponds to that particular item is free to just fill up the amount. That is not by all commandments of the law. That cannot be valid, invalid, unenforceable. And kung na-implement na, it must be corrected and the money returned if already spent or corrected. And kung sino man ang ano niyan, they have to give us the explanation.
Paano nakalusot yan?
Otherwise, sabihin ko sa mga Pilipino, huwag na kayo magbayad ng buwis ninyo. Ganun lang naman, pinagsasayan ito mga kumang na to, puro check-in na blanco, then they try to pass it as a law, and they are free to choose now the amount which they want to place. Hindi natin alam kung ano ang reserva nila, kung anong gusto na ilagay, sobra doon sa pera natin. It could be that the money is in the hands of the government now, or future appropriations, or reserva ba ito? If it does not clear anything, then that is invalid and not correct.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to get also your thoughts on this.
Paano nakalusot yan?
This particular matter. Now the former president has said that this is outright invalid and unenforceable. So, what do you think on that?
Oh, I fully agree with the President. Nagsalita na si Pangulong Duterte na illegal yung 2025 budget. At tama yung sinabi ni Congressman Sid na ito ay napirmahan originally December 11 and the President was supposed to sign it December 20. Pero natulak ito ng December 30 at sinasabi nga nila na pag-aaralan daw dahil sinasabi ng Malacanang na ang Administrasyong Marcos ay been very prudent in programming and budgeting. But with this revelation now of Congressman Sid na pumirma ang Bicameral Conference Committee ng blankong final committee report, ito'y magpapasinungaling doon sa sinasabi na nagsagawa ng isang complete staff work at nagsagawa ng due diligence ang tanggapan ng Pangulo. Ang i-challenge ko lang siguro, Kong Sid, baka naman kasi sabihin ng mga miyembro ng BICAM Committee, yung blankong yan, meron kaming agreement dyan na i-fill upan na lang ng kanilang technical working group or secretariat. Pwede po ba yun?
Hindi yan pwede because and I think it's in the BICAM report also that they made an omnibus motion to allow the technical staff to make correction in cases of typographical, grammatical, or nasa omnibus motion, printing errors. So they are allowed to make necessary adjustments. So those are material and substantial items, yung blank items, may figures na malalaki, hindi pwede yun. That can never be classified as typographical or grammatical or printing error.
Alam mo, yung nakikinig, baka hindi nyo alam yan, yung typographical, grammar or anything that has nothing to do with what the intent of the law or Congress wants. No, you put anything there that is not the reflection of what Congress has passed or what is really the correct amount doon sa mga budget, i-jumble-jumble ninyo, that is falsification of law. Perjury or whatever, perjury, forgery, and it can only amount to one thing. Alam mo ano? Criminal action. You can all go to jail for that. At kung ano, ako ang binigyan ng trabaho to follow up these things, and ganito ang lumabas, my God, you will all go to jail. Mabigat yan. Public document na yan. So, if it's different from what was really intended by Congress, or was not really through an accurate copy as passed by Congress, that is falsified or forgery. In which case, mamili ka lang, forgery, falsification, or jail. Alin dyan sa tatlo, papasok sa iyo.
Paano nakalusot yan?
Mr. President, bilang dating prosecutor, magaling na abogado, dating can they argue that what they did nung Blinangco, can they put up as a defense na there is a proper delegation ng kanilang duty sa kanilang secretariat o kaya sa kanilang technical working group na binigay nila na kayo na lang ang maglagay ng figure at inaprubahan na namin in principle yung mga items dyan.
These are the things that cannot be delegated, especially the amounts. Hindi mo pwedeng biro-biro yan. It must be exact. Nandiyan po lang sa Congress paglabas niyan, if the amount is 1 million, it's 1 million. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na kayo na mag-correct dyan 1,200,000 or make the corresponding inaccuracies or sabihin mo yung anong pinag-usapan na dito after the law was passed. You cannot correct it by yourselves. It has go to the main body or to the person who was the authority to define and characterize the law. Kung ibigay mo yan dyan sa inyo, at most inyo is typographical error or maybe mistakes in spelling. But you cannot change the germane topic of the... That's not allowed by law. That's a very dangerous thing. Tinkering with itong batas natin. Because it could change, it could be serious, and it could put the trouble in the system dito sa ating separate of powers ng Supreme Court, Judiciary, and the President. Bawal yan. Talagang hindi pwede yan. Baski na and or, bantayan ninyo yan. And or, iba yan. Hindi yan pwede na you'll just look up to the sky and say, you just try to discern if it was really the intent of siguraduhin mo doon sa records, pagkinig ka kung anong pinagsasabi ng mga lawmakers doon, o what is the intent, or what is really this spoken words. Mahirap kang kayo dito sa baba. You are not, hindi naman ako minamaliit ko kayo. Dito kayo sa baba, aside from the lawmakers, do not pretend to know.
Paano nakalusot yan?
And do not pretend to guess what is right and what is wrong, and what is true and what is false. Talagang accurate yan. Refer to the records, and if you cannot get it from kung hindi masyado klaro, then you listen to the recorded history doon sa Congress. Marami namang stenographic notes dyan eh. Hindi lang may isang tao dyan. May stenographic notes ang Senate, the individual senator, and yung report ng Congress itself. You cannot, do not say that you cannot go wrong. Hindi ka pwede sa'yo magkamali ka. There's so many records to refer to or get into what is really the accurate and true whatever it is that is to be placed there. in the document, whether it is a law, resolution, or an official document.
Thank you, sir. Attorney Delgado, is there anything you wish to add in the discussion?
Yes, actually earlier, when Congressman Ungab showed me these documents, I was honestly in total shock. Tama yung sinabi ni Presidente that all the figures in the enrolled bill for the General Appropriations Act for the President to sign should be accurate. But in my experience,
Grabe.
in fact, if I may add, Mr. President, meticulously accurate.
Paano nakalusot yan?
Because I was once a head of a line agency, yung LTFRB. Mabusisi ang pag-prepare namin sa aming budget proposal. No? As mentioned by Congressman Sid, yung sinasabi niyang National Expenditure Program or the President's Bill as they call it, dumadaan yan sa lahat ng mga ahensya, kagaya ng ahensya that I headed, that we were required for every item that we need to spend for next year, we have to justify it. And we submitted it to the Office of the President. And once the President endorsed it to Congress, yung sinabi naman ni Congressman Ungab, na dadaan sa first reading, second reading, ibig sabihin po niyan,
Grabe.
pinapadala kami sa Kongreso to justify our budget proposal for the following year. Ibig sabihin, mabusisi yung budget proposal. Kaya talagang I was really in shock when I said, kung mabusisi pala yung proseso, pagdating sa dulo, blanco. Paano nangyari?
Hindi talaga pwede yan. Hindi talaga pwede. That's in plain, that's bullshit. Either somebody there is stupid or more stupid than the others. Huwag mong gawain niya because it carries with it a lot of legal consequences. Isa dyan yung mapriso ka. And you cannot escape the rigors of scrutiny kasi dadaan ng maraming papel. And it goes back to the proponents, kung may kopya sila, but sabihin niya, hindi ko ito sinabi. This is wrong because I never advocated for this kind of
Paano nakalusot yan?
action. Malikot ang papel sa gobyerno. So, do not try to, for those enterprising or whatever you want, wag mong gawain niya kasi talagang kung sa opisina kita, barilin kita. Totoo. Para mo akong pinahiya. At pagtawanan ako ng mga congressman. So, mabuti yung alam ninyo.